Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to St. Julians Primary School Staff Pupil Assembly on our Friday sunny afternoon, sunny morning even. And we're grateful that you could join us, and we hope you enjoy the next half an hour or so. Just before we start, we've got about 100 viewers. We'll give a few minutes before we really kick off. But last week I got a bit lonely doing it here with none of you in the hall sat here. And so this week we've got a special guest. It's none other than Mrs. Hollings. Let's have a round of applause for Mrs. Hollings. Now you can see this little contraption that Mrs. Hollings has made, which is her 2-metre stick. And the reason, Mrs. Hollings, do you want to explain to everyone why you're carrying this contraption around everywhere with you?
Yes, I was a bit worried that people didn't understand how far 2 metres was. We've got our 1 metre stick. Actually, when you join them together, can you see it's even a bit taller than Mr. Mansfield, isn't it? So, can you imagine? Let's do that. See, yeah.
So 2 metres apart, we're not supposed to be getting within 2 metres of other people who don't live in the same house as us. And so Mrs. Hollings has been carrying around this Easter stick. And if anybody crosses her 2 metre path, she gives them a little prod with her 2 metre stick, just so they know they shouldn't be going too close. In addition, I thought I'd share this with you. This is obviously very important at the moment. It's soap, and this is Mr. Jones's soap. And he kindly bought it for the school and for the staff to be using in the school. But this is Mr. Jones's favourite soap. And it's probably my favourite soap as well now because it smells so nice. It's strawberry flavour and it says kids hand wash. So Mr. Jones, I love your strawberry flavoured kids hand wash. It is absolutely wonderful and I've been washing my hand. I've used quite a bit of it since the school's been closed, Mr. Jones. I hope you don't mind. But it smells absolutely wonderful and my hands just always smell so strawberry fresh. So thank you, Mr. Jones, for sharing your hand wash with us. We'll take you through this morning. We've got some certificates that we'd like to go through and some well dones and also some celebrations of some of the older home learning that's been going on as well. So bear with us and we'll work our way through each of those things. To start with, we'd like to give you a couple of updates about what's been going on. Now, we've had some children in the childcare hub. As you know, we're still open to children of key workers, and we are so grateful to anyone who's a key worker working in hospitals or working in still delivery or post or whatever it is. We are so grateful to you for the work that you're doing. We've seen lots of carers going around in the community as well. So well done, all of you who are keeping everyone going and keeping everyone safe. But we've been having children here. And Mrs. Hollings, do you want to say anything about the childcare hub? What sort of activities have they been doing in the childcare hub?
Well, they've been doing lots of creative things in the childcare hub. Like we've seen lots of rainbows chalked and painted, and they've been trying to get fit with Joe Wicks in the mornings. Then they've been going out and having some football activities. Lots and lots of creativity. There's a bit of work on Chromebooks and games, some maths games if they want to do it. So lots and lots of lovely creative things going on in the hub. And thanks to all the staff that have been manning the hub and all the leaders that have been managing it.
Great, good. Well, in addition, some people have asked what teachers do. When a school closes, what do teachers do? Well, as you know, we've been keeping the childcare hub going, as Mrs. Hollings has said, and all of our teachers are doing shifts in that childcare hub at the moment. We've also been really changing the way that we teach, and instead of standing in a classroom, it's teaching in front of a laptop or a computer now. As you know, we've been setting lots of activities for parents and children to be engaging with at home, and the staff have really done a brilliant job in trying to adapt to this new way of teaching. And we've absolutely loved seeing all of the things that you're doing at home and sending them into us. So I'm grateful to staff for setting all of those activities, but also to you for engaging with them. And if you've had trouble or you've had any technical issues so far, then ring the school. We can help you and talk you through how to get online to access the different activities that are there. They've been using Seesaw at the foundation base to set their activities, and we have been overjoyed with the amount of people who have sent in Seesaw activities this week. I think on last count there were several hundred images and pictures and works pieces sent back to the foundation page teachers, so that's gone really well. One thing that I've really enjoyed seeing this week is actually the video calls taking place. We asked all of our staff to video call their classes. I actually hijacked a couple of those video calls and appeared in a little box on the screen, and it's just been lovely to see all of your faces smiling back at your teachers, and they've really enjoyed seeing you on camera and seeing you engage with your classmates and seeing your faces light up as you see everyone. If you haven't managed to get involved in any of the video calls yet, we're planning to make this a weekly thing, and we'll try to make it the same time for each class each week. So do get involved with those, because the teachers are keeping in touch with all of their class, and it's lovely to see everyone. I don't know whether you miss us, but we certainly miss you, and seeing you on video call is just absolutely wonderful. In addition, we've been making the telephone calls. Every teacher is ringing their class on a fortnightly basis. Now, I don't know whether you like talking on the telephone or not, but we think it's really important for all the teachers to still be having contact with you at the same time, and for you to be hearing their voice and chatting to them, having the chance to tell them how you're doing with your home learning, but also just having the chance to chat to them about whatever you're doing at home and how you're feeling. And we really enjoy speaking to you, and so we plan to ring everybody every fortnight. So every other week you should get a phone call from us. Lots of people have borrowed Chromebooks or laptops from us for the time being. If you don't have a device at home to access home learning, then you can use one of our devices, and we'll lend it to you for the time being. In addition, the Council and Welsh Government are looking at a scheme where if you don't have internet access or you don't have a laptop at home, then they will also look at supporting you. So it may be that we exchange some of our Chromebooks with a laptop and an internet dongle at some point if people are struggling to access all of the home learning resources. We are so lucky in Wales because we have such a great platform for home learning, and that's Hub, which is a free platform provided to all children in Wales from the Welsh Government, and every child in a school in Wales gets a free login to Hub. It gives them access to Microsoft Office, Google Apps for Education, Minecraft. It gives you access to Just Too Easy tools. It gives you access to a whole range of learning tools. So we are fairly well set up for this distance learning. Some of you have been having free school meals and collecting those from the comprehensive school. Just to let you know, and you can tell your parents, or parents if you're watching now, from Monday the system will be changing, and there will be a slightly different system in place. At some point you will receive an email with a voucher, and you can spend that voucher in a supermarket. I think there are 3 supermarkets that you can spend those vouchers in, only on food specifically for the children, and so they'll be changing, so you can no longer, just to be clear, you can no longer collect your free school meal from the comprehensive school as of next week. It's changing to the new voucher system. And finally, we've just been supporting lots of families. Some of you have telephoned the school to say that you've got this issue or this problem or this situation and need a bit of help. And you know, we very much see that as our job at the moment, continuing support. I know Mrs. Hollins has been on the phone an awful lot, seeing how parents are getting on and answering calls coming into us. And so, although the school is closed, we've actually been just as busy as ever, and I'm just so grateful. I'd like to say, and I think Mrs. Hollins would as well, we have a genuinely brilliant team at St. Julian's Primary School. I'm just so proud of every one of the staff. It's a tough situation for everyone to be in, but every one of our staff have been in contact with us. We've been setting them things to do over the period that the school has been closed, but in addition, they just all want to help the children that go to our school, and everybody is saying, whatever we need to do to support our children, you tell us, Mr. Mansfield, you tell us, Mrs. Hollins, we'll do it. And so staff, if you are watching at home, then thank you so much, genuinely thank you so much for all that you are doing. In addition, just one little thing, the hall that we're in at the moment has got a lovely smell of fresh paint. And I mean, most of the teachers have been at home working on various planning and setting home learning, and then coming in to do their shifts in the hub. But some of our teaching assistants have been in, and they actually volunteered to help. One of the actions on our action plan this year was to improve our learning environment. We've got a bit of an old building, but actually one of the things we wanted to do was to make the building look a bit nicer and develop some of the areas and the resources in the building for you to make it the best possible learning environment. Well, as you know, some of the paint was chipped off in different places and it was looking a bit drab and down. And while the building doesn't look brand new or $1 million, we have started to make a great impact, and teaching assistants have been coming in and actually volunteering to paint the bits of the building that are really looking shabby. And so that looks brilliant. And Mr. Thing, the caretaker at the moment, has been doing a wonderful job in supporting them and helping them, and they've all been mucking in. So we've been trying to make the school look a little bit better. So when we do return and do reopen, it will be really, really nice and fresh for you to come back, and we are looking forward to having you back. Oh, before we go on to the star pupils of this morning, there are some things we need to do, because last week, just after Easter, just before Easter, we announced our birthdays. And some of you, at the moment while the school is closed, are having birthdays. And we want to celebrate with you. It must be really tough not to be celebrating with your friends at the moment who you're not able to see. And I'm sure that you've got big plans to celebrate your birthdays after the lockdown is lifted and the future comes. But for the time being, we want to celebrate with you. And so we've got some birthdays. These are all of the children. And I'll just zoom in so you can see the board a bit better. I don't know whether you can actually see the text on the board. Probably not. I'll zoom back out. These are all of the children who have had a birthday since the start of the Easter holiday, or since our last assembly. So we're going to read through, and just as we did last week, we're going to sing Happy Birthday. And though Mrs. Hollins and I aren't quite anthem deaf, we'll do our best to sing Happy Birthday. You've got to promise not to laugh at our voices as we sing Happy Birthday, though we're going to try our best. Let's just go through. Mrs. Hollins, let's take it in turns. You start, Mrs. Hollins. Who have we got?
So we've got Jessica H in Miss Hodges' class.
Jessica H, and she was on the 4th of April. We've got Maddie from Miss Ver's class.
5th of April. Molly P in Miss Ryan's class, 5th of April.
We've got Ahmed from Miss Handel, Miss Tucker's class.
And Destiny in Miss Shepherd's class.
Darcy in Miss Round's class.
Macy J in nursery.
Harper from nursery as well. Harper Lee, well done. Happy birthday.
Ava in
Mr.
Milner's class.
Cosmina in Mr. Frost's class.
Ayla in Miss Hodges' class.
Shay in Mr. Frost's class.
Cyrus, Miss Shepherd's class.
Gracie in Miss Ver's class.
Beatrice, Mr. Jones's.
Sky in Mrs. Evans' class.
Gracie J in Miss Round's.
Bensa in Miss Watkins and Miss Mackenzie's class.
Georgia in nursery.
Lola in nursery as well.
Rojbin in nursery.
Eva, and I understand to her friends she's known as Eva the Diva. A Pembroke happy to Eva in Mr. Jones's class.
And Brooke W in Miss Round's class.
And Leon in Miss Hodges' class.
Kamal, Miss Shepherd's.
Lydia in nursery again.
Sammy, Miss Shepherd's.
Danny in Miss Ver's class.
Amy T, Mr. Milner's.
And Yolo in Miss Hill's class.
Eva Lily in Mrs. Evans' class.
Emmanuel in nursery.
Dylan W in nursery.
Isabella in Miss Ver's class.
And Reagan in Miss Round's class.
Goodness me, that is a lot of people who have had birthdays. It felt a bit like reading the register. A very happy birthday to you. Whatever you ended up doing on that day in your home, I hope you managed to get out to enjoy the sun on your bit of exercise for the day. But happy birthday. We are so sorry that we're not able to celebrate that with you at the moment. But we're going to sing now. Just enjoy this. And this is going to be one of the longest bits in the middle of Happy Birthday. So bear with us as we try to do this. It is going to be interesting. I'm going to jump over here onto the piano. You'll just see the edge of me.
I hope they're all standing up for their applause.
And also, we want to hear you singing Happy Birthday from at home as well. Here we go. Bear with
Happy
me.
birthday, Pembroke Campus. What are we doing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica, Maddie, Molly, Ahmed, Destiny, Darcy, Macy J, Harper, Ava, Cosmina, Ayla, Shay, Cyrus, Gracie, BT, Sky, Gracie, Bensa, Georgia, Lola, Rojbin, Eva, Brooke, Leon, Kamal, Lydia, Sammy, Danny, Amy, Yolo, Eva Lily, Emmanuel, Dylan, Isabella, Reagan. Happy birthday to you. probably one of the longest happy birthdays that we've ever done, but it's because we had that Easter break. Incidentally, talking of Easter, Mrs. Hollins, did you have a little break over Easter?
I had a little break over Easter.
What did you do?
Well, I ate some Easter eggs, unfortunately, far too many.
Good.
I cleaned some windows.
Okay.
Quite relaxing, you know, and a bit of ironing. It's really sort of ironed out all the problems there. So, and I had a little sit in my back garden once or twice. But
very important to enjoy that nice weather. And of course, we were open during Easter, so we didn't quite get the Easter break as we usually would have. But we're hoping to make up for that in the future and to enjoy the nice weather that we've got at the moment. We're going to start with the Star Pupil certificates. Now, we've been amazed with the home learning that's coming in. I'm just going to flick through some things on home learning. We're going to come also to some special visitors shortly, but I'm going to flick through some of the home learning, and I don't know whether you'll be able to see fully some of these things, but I'll just shout them out as we go. This is Lottie from nursery, and she's been baking some delicious cakes. They look like Rice Krispie cakes, but they look absolutely delicious.
Oh, I think there's some mini eggs on the top of those.
Mini eggs on the top, my favourite. I love a good mini egg. And then we've got, this is Iris in nursery, and she's been working at home. But what I love about Iris is she's actually been wearing her school uniform every day at home, just so she's in the routine of going to school.
She's in the mode.
Then we've got Lucy. Lucy has made a model butterfly there. You can see her holding it up. And also Eloise has made a car using cardboard, using a cardboard box. And that looks great. Maybe we'll have to tweet some of these things out. Mrs. Hollins, who have we got next?
We've got Ariana, and she has been writing her name. Look how proud she is, Ariana, writing her name in beautifully formed letters, it looks like. And Jacob, he's been on a bear hunt. How exciting.
Looks good. Looks like Jacob's getting in his exercise there. Now, I love this. To celebrate Earth Day, Joshua in Mrs. Daly and Mrs. Hayward Price's class has made a dream catcher using natural resources. And that was when he came into the hub. And it also says, after seeing the post on Mrs. Daly and Mrs. Hayward Price's dojo story, Daniel also liked the idea so much that he also made some great things using some natural materials at home. And you can see Daniel sent in some pictures there via dojo. Well done.
And we have Noah Thacker from class 7 has drawn a fantastic under the sea scene.
And Nancy in class 7 has written some super descriptive sentences, and I think that was as a result of some of the work that was posted out on Seesaw.
And Liba from class 7 has decorated eggs and a plate for Easter.
And, oh, you will love this one, Mrs. Hollins. This was Albie and Nancy, who we've already mentioned. Now, Albie and Nancy have got a trampoline at home, and they seem to have stuck glow sticks on themselves, and they've been dancing around on their trampoline in the dark, and all you can see is the glow stick outline. Now, I'm going to try my best to play this to you, but I think I may have to tweet this one out so you can just see what it's like. If I just push play there, you'll see, can you see them dancing around in their glow sticks in the dark? Let me see if I can make it even bigger. Bear with me. You can see them dancing around in their glow stick outfits. I think that is absolutely wonderful. That cheered me up. I was chuckling away when I saw that. I thought it was really, really good. Okay, then we've got, let me just go back to full screen here. Oh, we may have to just technical hitch for a moment. Okay, next we've got Isabel in class 3 and Seb in nursery. They went on a spring scavenger hunt to see what they could find. Who have we got next, Mrs. Hollings?
Samuel in class 3 practicing his 3 and his 4 times table.
Nice one, Samuel, good man. Also, Daniel has been completing some dictionary skills. Daniel, those dictionary skills look great. What a big book. Your parents are very cruel for making you read through the dictionary while we're in lockdown. But still, I'm sure you're going to be super intelligent.
I wonder what happens in the end.
Who have we got here, Mrs. Hollings?
We've got Riley in Mr. Frost's class, brightening up Newport by creating many rainbows. These are the ones on your dad's track. And in hospital, we're amongst friends' work and on your street. Keep spreading the joy there, Riley, with those rainbows.
They look great. And actually, we've loved seeing all of the rainbows around the community. As we've been going about delivering things that have needed to get out to the community, we love seeing those rainbows in the window and also the chalk rainbows on the floor. So well done if you've made one of those. Jay and Carolina in Mr. Frost class have been using excellent digital skills to complete their home learning. You can see some of the things that they've done there. Elsie in year 4, Mrs. Hayward Price, has been busy. This was one that I thought was great. She's earned a Blue Peter badge from the home learning that she's been doing. You can see that she's been creatively writing weekly newsletters to entertain her elderly neighbours. I'm sure they have absolutely loved that, Elsie. What a lovely way to help your community. Who have we got here, Mrs. Hollings?
In Miss Campbell's class has been busy drawing Queen Victoria as part of the theme work. Diane does. She made Queen Victoria look very lovely, I have to say. And Summer in Miss Campbell's has also been trying to cheer up her neighbours and keep everybody smiling by writing them letters. And she's even had some replies. Really lovely idea.
Well done, both of you. That's great. Oh, this is one. I mean, I do love food and I do love cakes particularly. But Caitlin from Mr. Jones's class, you can see here, has been busy making delicious treats for her neighbours. What a thoughtful thing to do. And I know actually that Caitlin and Evan, they're excellent cooks, because when they were learning about World War II in class, I know that you also made some World War II recipe cakes. And I heard how delicious they were. So well done, Caitlin, there on those delicious cakes.
And Jack in Mrs. Lewis and Mrs. Robinson's class has been busy completing all his learning packs and decorating his house with thank you posters for the NHS. Out there, Jack.
I love this one. Archie and his brother in year 3, they've been meeting a horse on their daily walk. And I'm sure that horse looks forward to you walking past every single day when you're on your exercise.
Lewis in Mrs. Evans's class, year 3, and many other children have made Mrs. Evans feel that she really needs a holiday somewhere exotic now. And the children have created amazing slide presentations and booklets for him. You can see Lewis Corks here of St. Lucia.
We've got Finley in class 6, and Miss Butcher loved seeing all of the things you've been doing. Now Finley has been cheering up his street with his colourful displays, becoming a top baker. You can see him here mixing his little cake, and also becoming a top baker and learning to fly a kite with his dad. What a great thing to do! Flying a kite. And I love that rainbow in the window there as well. Well done, Finley. Who have we got here, Mrs. Hollings? Can you see that?
Molly has loved being in the garden and drawing shadow animals. What a lovely way to be creative and enjoy the sunshine. And Jacob has written some fabulous facts about endangered animals. These are all from Miss Round's class, by the way. Jacob has written some fabulous facts about endangered animals. He chose to learn more about tigers, Miss Round's favourite animal. And Harry has written some fabulous sentences. He has remembered to use finger spaces and full stops. Miss Rounds is so proud of all the writing he's been doing. Well done, Harry.
Well done, Harry. We've got Igor in Miss Rawlings' class, in class 1. And Igor has drawn an amazing under the sea picture there using Hub. And I can see it on his iPad. It looks absolutely amazing. What a great picture. You're a superb digital artist, Igor. I'm so impressed. Daniel and Gulsum in Miss Rawlings' class as well have had an amazing time. They've made colourful Easter bonnets. You can see their smiling faces there, looking absolutely brilliant. And Kira as well in Miss Rawlings' class has drawn and coloured a lovely rainbow picture and stuck it on the front of their window. Who have we got here, Mrs. Hollings?
This is Joseph in Mr. Milner's class. He's written a lovely positivity poem, making everybody feel very good. I'll read it out in a second. There it is it? Right, positivity poem. Staying at home can be fun, especially when you have the sun. It is hard if you don't have a garden in your home, but remember to use the phone. Don't use screens too much every day, otherwise they will make you go insane. Pets can keep you company when you are home alone. Give them a smooth, give them a treat, but most of all, keep them sweet. Get outdoors, make sure that you do that 1 hour walk. If you sit all day on your bum, then you will get a big tongue. Google Classroom is great when you can speak to all your mates. School at home is very boring, especially when my dog is snoring. Remember to smile and laugh every day, because everything will be okay. It won't be forever until we're all back together. Oh, and Lexi created a very informative, well done, that was a great poem, Joseph. Lexi created a very informative document about her favourite animal, hamsters.
I've just got to say, Joseph, as Mrs. Hollins read that poem, I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. Joseph, we're going to send you this Easter egg for writing such a great poem. My goodness me, that is so clever, the way it rhymes in the right places at the end of those lines, and really clever as well. And I think actually we need to tweet that, because I think our community will really enjoy reading that poem. So we'll send this Easter egg to you, Joseph. If you are watching, we'll quickly keep going because we've got the star pupils to do as well. We've got Paul in Mr. Milner's class, who's created an awesome sketch of Queen Victoria, and Joe has retold the story of Noah's Ark through a comic book. Skylar in Miss Shepherd's class has been visiting a pig each day and taking it some food on her daily walk. Sergeant in Miss Shepherd's class has been practicing algebra, goodness me, algebra with his brother. Kira's created an Easter egg pixel art image, and Isabel in Miss Shepherd's class made a wooden rainbow.
Oh, I love it. Ava Marie in Year 3, Miss has been showing her support for key workers by colouring beautiful rainbows with her brother and put them in the window. Jack Hurd has been making lots of cakes and even made a lovely rainbow one to show support for the key workers. Harlan Verwell has been very busy completing his home learning task. Keep up the amazing work, Harlan. And Olivia has been given a section of her garden to take care of. She's been planting lots of different things and even made her own little pond.
In Miss Ver's class, Johan has been working hard on his work. Diane, he's taken advantage of the great weather and has been planting seeds too. And he's also been supporting the NHS by staying home and putting a super rainbow in his window.
In class 2, Serena's made a great story map for the Julia Donaldson story, The Snail and the Whale, one of my favourites. She then used her story map to write an amazing retell. Well done, Serena.
We've got a lot in Miss Sears and Miss Sefton's class. It says, well done everyone on all of your hard work, positive energy. You're keeping us all going. Safir's been working on the paper copies we sent him and has created this beautiful pamphlet. Charlotte has made her own penguin exhibit and created a Sway presentation. Don't forget, Sway is available through Hub. So if you want to have a little look at what Sway is, log into your Hub accounts and you'll see how to use Sway. And Charlotte's created a great presentation using that. Tori used her own idea here to research and sort things she found in the garden. Ellis carried out an experiment and made his own rain cloud. Joshua did some research on emperor penguins and recorded it in his poster. We'll try to tweet lots of these pictures because these things are absolutely brilliant. Okay, that is it. We're on to our star pupils. Now, these are the children who will be getting a certificate from us, and we're going to read through. Some of them may be the same as what we've just seen, but Mrs. Hollings and I will read through the people who have got star pupils certificates, and we will get the certificates to you. If you were given a certificate in the assembly before Easter holidays, then we will make sure we get those certificates to you. We've got a plan to deliver these or get them to you at some point. So please don't worry, they will be with you soon. Let's start. Mrs. Hollings, you go first. Who's your first certificate for?
We've got Lottie R in nursery. Mrs. Goff says, I am so impressed with how hard you've been working at home. I love the pictures you've sent me. I particularly love your cooking pictures. They make me feel so hungry.
Then we've got Iris in Miss Goff's nursery as well for amazing cutting and sticking. It says, I'm so pleased with how busy Iris has been at home. I love the fact that she has even worn her school uniform when she's doing work. We saw that in the picture earlier. Iris, there's a certificate for you. That's going to be coming to you. We'll just put it down on the floor there. Who's next, Mrs. Hollings?
We have Tony M in Miss Rawlings' class. This is for amazing adding and subtracting by 10. Miss Rawlins says, wow, Diane, Tony, you've been working really hard at home, especially with your adding and subtraction work. I'm very impressed. Keep up the fantastic work.
Then we have got, in Miss Welsh's class, Ossian. Ossian, you have written a great thank you letter to your auntie your Auntie Bethan, and you've also learned how to ride your bike without stabilisers. My goodness me, well done, Ossian. It says you have written a lovely thank you letter to your Auntie Bethan and staff that she works with. I'm guessing she's a key worker, and you said that she's been helping lots of people to feel better. Miss Welsh wants to say a big thank you to her and the other staff too, and she's so proud of you that you can now ride your bike without stabilisers. Well done, Ossian. There's a certificate there for you.
And in Miss Bainan's class, Isabel H. This is for being creative with your home learning. Isabel, you've been very busy with your home learning and completed such neat work. Miss Bainans says, I especially love your coded letter to your friends. Keep up the fantastic work.
Then in Mrs. Hill's class, we've got Millie, and she has written an excellent retell of the story Lost and Found. Well done, Millie, that sounds absolutely brilliant. I'll have a little look at that. Miss Hill says, well done, Millie, your retell of Lost and Found is excellent. It says you have been using capital letters, full stops, finger spaces, ordering words, and have presented it beautifully. I have loved seeing all of the lovely activities you have been completing at home. Keep us up to date of all your great work. Well done. There is a certificate there for you, Millie, as well.
And in class 5, Isla H has made, she's got hers for making a colourful Easter bonnet. Mrs. Sear and Mrs. Sefton say this. Isla, it has been lovely to see all the home learning you've been doing. Both Mrs. Sefton and I thought you had worked incredibly hard on your Easter bonnet. Well done, and keep up the good work.
Diane, well done. And then we have got Finley in Miss Butcher's class for cheering up his whole street with wonderful colourful drawings on the pavements and rainbow pictures of the waste disposal and postal workers. It says, Finley, you and your family have been so busy. Your homemade McDonald's look delicious. Oh, it sounds like you've opened up your own restaurant there. Your homemade McDonald's look delicious. Your animal fact sheet was written so neatly. Your Easter table was excellent, and I hope you saved me a slice of that delicious cheesecake you made. I have loved receiving all of your wonderful photographs and hope you keep up the good work and keep dancing. Well done, from Miss Butcher, and here is a certificate coming to you, Finley. Well done.
And in class 7, Holly L for a super retell of Room on the Broom on her. Mrs. Hando and Mrs. Tucker say, well done, Holly. You've been working so hard at home. You've enjoyed seeing all your learning and especially your B model and facts. We are very impressed with everything you've done at home and super proud of your typed up Room on the Broom story. Keep up the good work, Holly. There's your certificate.
Next we've got from Miss Jones's class, Corey. And Corey, you've delivered sunflowers safely to your friends in class 8. Wow. Corey, it was so lovely to hear what a kind boy you have been this week. You have cheered up lots of children through your kind gesture, and I know that children in Class 8 loved seeing your smiley face at their doors. Thank you so much for being a wonderful friend, as you always are. Don't forget, if you see anyone else that's not in the same house, just stay 2 meters apart from them so they're nice and safe. But what a lovely thing. Corey, our certificate is on his way to you.
In Class 9, Harry S, for writing amazing sentences at home. This is your certificate this week. Miss Rand says, wow, Harry, you've done some amazing home learning and you've really worked hard. I'm so impressed with all of the work you've done, especially those sentences. You must be working so hard because I've seen so many of the fabulous things you've been doing. Well done. Keep up the hard work and the football practice.
Next up, Mr. Frost's class, we have got Carolina. Oh, I've missed a page. I'm so sorry, we're not at Mr. Frost's class yet. Carolina, we're coming back to you shortly. Mrs. Evans' class, we've got Archie, and it says for super home learning, Archie has been, it's been wonderful to see how you've been tackling so many of the jobs we have set. It's been great to see your enthusiasm for maths has not waned during your time off school, and I've thoroughly enjoyed reading the start of your diary, which has included photographs and details of your adventures. I am so looking forward to further instalments. Well done, Archie. There is a certificate there on its way to you.
In Year 3, Mrs. Watkins and Mrs.
Mrs. Watkins and Mrs. Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. So for enthusiastically completing so many home learning tasks, this is Harris. You have certainly kept us busy looking through all your home learning. We love seeing the creative way you made a rainbow out of fruit. You've also provided learning tips for your classmates, and you are using joke wits to keep fit. Well done, Harris. There's your
Olivia, in Miss Hodges' class, you're next up. Maintaining a positive attitude, that's so important through all of this, and putting lots of effort into home learning tasks. Miss Hodges says, I have enjoyed, Olivia, looking through all of the photos you have sent in. I was so jealous of your toasted marshmallows. What? Why weren't we invited for those toasted marshmallows? She said she had to do it herself. Miss Hodges even copied you and also toasted her own marshmallows. I'm very proud of the attitude you have kept up. Well done, Olivia. Diane, there's a certificate there, Olivia, on its way to you, and I hope that you've got some toasted marshmallows for us when we return to school.
For Elsie and Mrs. Daly and Mrs. Haywood Price's class, she has been writing a weekly Elsie's Antics newsletter to her elderly neighbours, baking banana bread, completing STEM activities, planting seeds, designing her dream garden. Elsie has also earned, as we saw earlier, her first Blue Peter badge for creativity. She made a bracelet for her dog. Wonderful.
Wow.
What a well-dressed dog. And Mrs. Daly and Mrs. Haywood Price say, wow, you've been so busy. It's lovely to hear that you've been thinking about your elderly neighbours and keeping them entertained. The banana bread sounds delicious and made our mouths water. Well done for achieving your Blue Peter badge with such a creative idea. Well done, Elsie.
Well done, Elsie. Next up, we've got Miss Shepherd's class, and we've got Dorcas in Miss Shepherd's class. And Miss Shepherd has said your certificate is for putting in lots of effort in your home learning and returning lots of the work that's been set. Well done. It says, well done, Dorcas. I'm so proud of you. You have worked so hard during your time homeschooling and have a super attitude towards all of your learning and always trying your best. What a lovely thing to say. Dorcas, congratulations. Your certificate will be on its way.
And in year 4, Miss Furs, Johan D for sharing great photos of his garden and putting in lots of effort with his home learning. Miss Furs is extremely proud of you and well done. Here's your certificate.
From Miss Hart's class, we've got Dylan, and it says, for continuing to work diligently at home as you do when you're in school. That's really good. Well done. That's impressive. Well done, Dylan. I'm so proud of the way you're applying yourself to all of your home learning activities. You have a brilliant attitude to your education. You have made a fantastic start to your home learning. Keep it up. Well done, Dylan. Certificate will be on its way to you.
It is London's class, Joseph M for writing an awesome letter to Boris Johnson.
Wow.
And creating a wonderful positivity poem. And we read the positivity poem out there. Mr. London says, excellent work and effort, Joseph. You are trying so hard. Keep this up. Your positivity is awesome, and I'm so proud of the quality of your work. You're a star, Joseph. And there's your star.
Well done. Next up, Miss Campbell's class. It's Olivia for putting so much effort into all of your home learning tasks and having a great attitude towards everything you're doing at home. It says, wow, Olivia, you've been working so hard on all of your home learning. I am really impressed with all of your problem-solving skills and your maths work on volume this week, and I'm really enjoying your weekly drawings. You are definitely an artist in the making. Keep it up.
In Mr. Jones's class, Daniel E for completing so many home learning tasks. Excellent effort. Keep up the good work. Mr. Jones says, Daniel, I'm so impressed with your efforts and positive attitude towards your home learning. You've clearly been trying hard with your spellings and maths work recently. Diane.
Fab, on to the last two, and then we've got something really exciting to do. On to the last two, we have got Mr. Frost's class, and it was Carolina. And Carolina, you've been completing many home learning activities, particularly a great couple of Google Slides pieces of research on the 1960s. Excellent effort, Carolina. Keep up the great work. And it said you are submitting so much home learning and have a super positive attitude. Keep it up. Well done. And lastly, but by no means least,
we've got Lucy in Mrs. Lewis's and Mrs. Robinson's class. This is for being their maths star, completing the maths home learning task and using the Enrich website. Great for problem solving. They say, we are so impressed with all your home learning you're doing, Lucy. You are keeping your passion for maths going during your time at home. Diane, and there's your certificate.
Great. Well, you'll remember last week we had some special guests appear. Now, today, it's nobody's birthday in the school today, believe it or not. We've got some birthdays tomorrow, and we'll celebrate with you next week. We hope you have a lovely day, but we don't have any birthdays today. But we wanted to hear from some of the staff, and perhaps in next week's assembly we may be calling you. You never know, we may end up FaceTiming your family, but today we thought it would be a good idea to catch up with Mr. Jones. I'm going to see if we can get him on the screen here. Now, Mr. Jones has been looking after 2 of the school children, and you'll see what I mean shortly if he answers his phone. Here he is, it's the wonderful Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, how are you?
How are we?
Are you
I'm
okay?
good, thank you.
You're looking very good, Mr. Jones.
Thank you very much.
That beard of yours is looking very good. You've been growing that?
I'm trying to, yes, see how long it can grow in this isolation period.
Well, what have you been doing, Mr. Jones, to keep busy?
Well, I've been trying to keep as fit as possible at home, trying to do some live workouts. I've been trying to do my daily exercise, going for some walks, going for some runs as well. I've also got 2 little friends here who've been keeping me extremely busy.
Good. Now, I was going to ask, how are the children you're looking after at the moment? Our 2 wonderful guinea pigs.
They're okay. This one's currently getting his hair brushed.
Wow.
And then if I just quickly turn the camera around, this one's having a bit of a munch on some leaves as well.
I don't know, children at home watching, whether you can see those. Give us a bit more of a close-up, Mr. Jones, if you can. Now, these are the 2 guinea pigs from the school. Now, a few people have contacted us, rightly so, because we bought these shortly before the school closed. And the problem was that some people have noticed is that we haven't actually given them a name yet. So, when we realised we haven't named them, we thought we'd better get on the case. So this week, we are sending out all of the people who put a nomination in. We're going to send you the voting form, and you can vote for the names that you like the best. Thank you to everybody who suggested a name. That will be on our website. We'll put it out this week, and next week we will name them. You can see we've got this little grey one here having a nibble on some leaves there. He looks like he's hungry, Mr. Jones.
Oh, they don't stop eating. They're eating me out of house and home, I tell you.
What are they eating? Some leaves from your garden, is it?
No, yeah, these are salad leaves, which they particularly like.
Oh, and a carrot as well, I see. Do they like carrots?
They do like carrots. They absolutely love carrots.
They're very healthy eaters.
Yeah, they are.
Good.
And they also like to eat their hay and their straw as well. So this one's a bit more nervous.
Okay. Well, we've been. Just show us again that little brush that the one is getting. Look at that. And Mr. Jones's daughter is kindly brushing the guinea pigs to make sure their hair is nice.
Yeah. Do you want to give them a wave, Beatrice? Give them a wave at home. Say hello, everyone.
Hello. Wonderful. Mr. Jones, have you had a chance to speak to anyone in your class at the moment?
I have, yes. So we held a video chat on Tuesday with the other Year 6 teachers. And it was lovely to see so many children. And we're going to be doing that again next week. So hopefully more can join. Great,
wonderful. And have you got a message for everybody watching this morning?
Yes, I can't wait to see you back at school. I hope you're staying safe at home. And I love seeing the work, especially from Year 6. But I also go on to our class dojo all of the time and our Google Classroom. And I just can't wait to see everyone. So stay safe, stay positive, and I shall see you soon.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Nice to speak to you. Take care.
You too. Bye now.
Good. Well, that was Mr. Jones, and perhaps you want us to contact. I'm going to try one more special guest. Let's just see if I can get hold of Miss Jones in the infant building. Let's see if she is having a good time at the moment. Let's see how she's doing. Just waiting. Let's see if she answers. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. There she is. Hello, Miss Jones. How are you?
Oh, good, thank you very much. How are you?
You're sounding very cheerful this morning. Are you doing all right?
I'm very cheerful. I've just been for my walk, so I'm feeling all refreshed.
Oh, good. How far did you walk today, Miss Jones?
Not very far. We do a lap of the estate and we go to a little pond and there's some ducks, so I always take my bread. So I look forward to that every day.
Wonderful. What else have you been doing to keep busy while we're in lockdown?
Oh, I've been doing lots of things. I've been doing lots of baking.
Oh, good.
Then turned out okay. Others we've had to put straight in the bin.
Oh, no.
I've made a rainbow, so I've put that up in the window. Lots of walking, lots of work, seeing so many amazing home learning activities going on Seesaw this week. So I'm so proud, and I've loved calling some of the children this week and speaking to them as well. So looking forward to doing that for the rest of the day as well.
Great, good. And Miss Jones, what are you most looking forward to when this all finishes?
Oh, what am I most looking forward to? Oh, good question. I'm looking forward to being back in school with all the children. We've had a chat about things that we're excited about when we go back. Lots of ideas about going onto the field, having some ice lollies, having a picnic. So, yeah, really looking forward to seeing all of my family and friends and the children as well.
Great. And have you been really impressed with all of the home learning activities that have been sent in to you?
I have. I've been blown away. I can't believe it. Every morning I wake up and I go on Seesaw and I have a look, and there's so many pieces of work that I need to approve to have a little look at, and it's making me feel so happy. I'm loving the videos of the singing coming in as well. So yeah, keep it up everyone. I love it.
Well done. Well, thank you, Miss Jones, for talking to us this morning. We hope you're well and you're safe, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss Jones.
Bye,
Take care.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Great, and actually our plan is at some point moving forward, we're going to have something really exciting, a really special event. And this is what you need to listen to, because you'll remember some time ago, about this time last year, if I just switch back over to the computer, you'll remember that we had a very special event, and it was the St. Julians Has Got Talent. Now, we can't have that talent show, but I know that St. Julians has still got lots of talent. And so we want to invite every one of you to start thinking about what talent you could share, because we will host our live St. Julians Has Got Talent event, whereby you will send us a talent and you'll have about 30 to 40 seconds to share your talent, and we will host a live show where we will play your video to everybody who's tuning in and watching, and we will have live judges looking at what's going on, and so we'll all be able to tune in and watch it live. It's sometimes difficult to see things on this screen, so we are having a new piece of technology that will allow us to be able to share screens and everything a lot more smoothly, and that's going to be really exciting when that arrives, so we can have this St. Julians Has Got Talent. You must have a talent. It could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be juggling. I don't know whether you've been doing any TikTok videos with your family members. I understand that's been quite popular. It could be that you want to show us a talent with your brother. It could be that you want to show us a talent with your parents as well. It could be that you can balance something on your head. It could be that you can do so many keep-ups with a toilet roll, or it could be something completely different, singing, playing the piano, playing your instrument. We will be asking you at some point to send us in a video. Don't send it to us yet. We will send you a message to tell you when and how to send in your videos of talents, and we will let you know the date that we will be live streaming our St. Julians Has Got Talent for this year, and that will be coming up probably at the end of next week, if not the start of the following week. And so you can get thinking about what talent you could show. And don't forget, you can look back through our previous St. Julian's Primary's Got Talent events to see what things people submitted before. But there's one more thing I'm going to do before we end this morning's assembly. I know we've had Easter. I hope you had a wonderful time at Easter. We really loved seeing your faces. Thank you to those of you who came up to pick up work packs, and we gave you a little treat. We managed to get an Easter egg for every single one of you, and handed those out as people collected those packs. I hope you shared them with your parents as well, and didn't just gobble all the chocolate up. But we have a very special Easter egg. Now, this is how you can win this. If you are with your parents at the moment, and I'm going to say in a moment, the first person to telephone the St. Julian's Primary School phone number can win this chocolate egg. And we will see who that is. You can go now. It's the usual school phone number. It'll ring on the phone that's just to the side of me here. Be the first person to ring and telephone us now. I'll answer the phone, and you could have this chocolate egg delivered to you. The phone hasn't gone yet. I'm just waiting to see. I'm sure everybody's scrambling around trying to get the school phone number. But if you ring us now, we will get this Easter egg to you. The first person who calls the school phone can have the Easter egg. Let's see how long it takes for somebody to ring. It could be no one. It could be somebody. This delicious chocolatey egg here. Morning, who is it? Who's on the phone? Who is it? Hello? It's Mr. Mansfield here. Who's on the telephone? Oliver and Jack. Oliver and Jack, you have won this Easter egg to have. You are going to have this deliciously chocolatey Easter egg. Thank you for ringing in. The phone is now going wild with other people ringing in as well. We will get this to you. Oliver, Jack and Lily Ray as well. We will get this to you. Well done for ringing in so quickly. How are you doing, Oliver?
I'm on the phone to you and I'm watching you.
Let me just put you on speakerphone, Oliver. Let's see if I can do this now. Say hello to everybody watching, Oliver.
Pardon?
Say hello to everybody watching.
Hello.
And what have you been doing in your lockdown?
We've been in the garden playing football. We have a brand new trampoline.
You've got a brand new trampoline. Wow.
It's buried into the ground so we can jump on it.
Goodness me, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So you're getting lots of exercise then.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Oliver, congratulations to you all. You are the winners of the egg. You were the first people to phone in. We will get this Easter egg to you, and you can enjoy that with your brother and your sister there, okay?
Yeah.
You take care. Nice to talk to you. Bye, Oliver.
Bye.
Great. Well, that was the Easter egg giveaway. I'm sorry if we didn't manage to do it. We'll see if we do another competition. Mrs. Hollins, have you got a goodbye message for everybody?
Only just to say, keep safe, look after each other, keep your social distancing. Let me show you my meter stick again, my 2 meter stick again. This is how far you've got to be away from people when you're outside taking your daily walks, okay? Not so much if you're living in the house with someone, but yeah, do your best, keep safe, look at your home learning activities and enjoy some creative time as well at home.
Thanks for joining us. Stay safe. We look forward to seeing all of the more wonderful home learning activities you're sending in. Speak soon. Take care. Bye. We miss you.